SS Gentleman, Dean Alejandro here, and I also wanted to go ahead and highlight a lot of the questions that I have been getting, such as when did I decide to transition, and also touching up on my facial hair regarding my last video. So let's get on to the questions, shall we? Well, it varies per person, as does the way that you can administer it, of course. Some go in the muscle, some don't. Of course, it completely depends per your blood work, a bunch of other things, your doctor. Right now, I do take it bi-weekly, so the little vial that I do have, it did last me a month. Of course, this is my first bottle, so I did get rid of my first bottle now, too, which is exciting. My blood work is going to be checked, and they're going to decide if they want to increase my levels or increase my dosage of testosterone or not. Throughout my entire life, I always knew I was a male. I had always joked that I was a guy stuck in a woman's body, which I had admitted had its advantages. I would always just admire myself as I was because I felt I was born that way and I didn't really want to change it. And honestly, I was scared. I dated a very transphobic individual that had manipulated me also in certain ways and believing that that was okay and to think I was someone that I wasn't. However, I did get over that, of course, and as soon as I did research on the entire subject, I knew instantly that that's exactly what it was. Yeah, so as soon as I put a name to it, as soon as I did the research, I knew right away. I told myself I was going to research for 6 months. That did not happen. It was like a week. Yeah. As soon as I put a name to it, I ran with it. It's been close to 2 months since I've been completely out. October 3rd, I started shaving, so I kind of go back to that as being my first day, as me really knowing and not turning back, based on solely how good I felt. And a little over a week later, I cut 11 inches of my hair off. It was the first time I've ever cut my hair shorter than my shoulders. Again, I had this image that other people had portrayed. I mean, the short answer is I decided to transition because the pain and depression of my true self got so unbearable that I felt like I was drowning in my everyday life. It was gender dysphoria. I came out so fast that it's really a blur. To my family who raised me, I wrote them a 4-page long letter. I gave them the respect that they needed to react in private. It's a big change. I decided that everyone deserved common courtesy to react however they wanted in their own terms. It wasn't fair to just put it on social media. Other than that, to everyone who I was in basic contact with, posted a status on my old Facebook, deactivated my account within 24 hours, and in with the new. Like I said, I told myself I'd give myself 6 months of researching. It lasted a week. It felt so good. I knew from that moment on that Dean was here. This is the most common question that I do get, especially getting especially being pre-T. It was the most common question I got all the time. How do I have facial hair? I do have PCOS, like I did say in my last video. It's extremely common, but it's not that well known. I found out in 2013. I actually didn't have my period for about 4 months. I went in, of course, they assumed I was pregnant. I said, hey, I'm a lesbian. Not possible. Then they confirmed that I did have cysts in my ovaries, and basically what that does mean is that I have a higher level of testosterone, always have, higher than my estrogen level. So I did have to take birth control to kind of even that out, get regulated, so on and so forth. And of course that happened, and I got some lovely female things too, I guess. But worldwide, PCOS does affect 6 to 10% of women, making it the most common endocrine disorder in women of childbearing age. So it's really common. I'm not a doctor. If you notice anything out of the normal, check it out. It's definitely important to stay aware of everything that's happening for sure. Anyways, touching on that, I am half Hispanic. I have had thicker parts of hair before. So I knew as soon as I shaved it, that was it. Like there was no turning back. Now that, I'm kind of growing hair quick, it was kind of cool, but I did take the extra precautions when I started. I took the extra time to make sure my blood work was good. Just make sure to always consult your doctors and take it the safe way. Even though transitioning is exciting, it's very important that you take care of yourself. My hair is a beast. It's been a challenge, like I said. I've always had long hair my entire life. I usually go between two different products, just hairspray and Pompain. Is that what it's called? Pompain. But it depends. For example, when I was in New York, it was super windy and I used just hairspray. Like I said, it totally depends. I'm going to do a specific video for you. That way you can go ahead and see, but it totally depends on where I'm going, what kind of look I'm going for. Usually just style it when I get out of the shower and then put some product in it, spray it in place. But it's much easier if I show you. So I'll go ahead and do that very soon. Of course, as always, if you have any questions at all, please reach out, message me, ask. I'm always around somewhere. Just as you're learning, I'm learning too. Let's just do it together. Let's make the world a better place. Be kind to one another. Have a great night. Have a great day.